Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Okay, this battle started rather quickly. You're looking at a 105 leFH18B2, known to most tank drivers as a leFhy or a leaf blower, and known to what Arty Noobs members as Fifi La Pew Pew, and it actually says that on the side of the vehicle. There you go. Well, this one is under the command of Jocko 2014, and the last time you saw him, he was in an E25, had an absolutely amazing game, and a very unfortunate ending. Slight hesitation meant that he actually missed out on getting a collar buy-offs, but despite that, he actually managed to get a Pools medal and an ace tanker out of that game, which was an absolutely fantastic one. Rounds out on the Leopard, direct hit right on his turret for 187, and the Leopard's been killed. Now this is a 105mm gun, the light field howitzer, the most made artillery gun in the German armory, and it can do 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armor. He's dialing in on an M4A1, rounds out. Good solid hit, 133 hit points. Notice how he dials in before he shoots to make absolutely certain the thing's going to hit on target. He's loaded, he's just working out where the enemy's going, and he fires the round in. That was a direct hit, and it killed him! It wiped him out, a blind shot kill, right into the side of the M4A1. Perfect! He worked out precisely where that M4 was going, and it actually ground to a halt as it was wiped out. Rounds out on the M4. Oh no, that one stopped prematurely, but he's been killed. Okay, we switched over to the castle, T67, but he's now been distracted because there's a KV2 over by the Zeppelin, and it's the sole enemy tank making his way back onto the ridgeline to stop our guys coming forward. He fires a round in, it just overshoots the target because the KV2 decided to pull forward at that moment. And here we've got a Churchill 1, which is the non-premium Churchill. Rounds out, just lands in front of him. He decided to stop at that precise moment. Now he's still got a shot, but he'll be on the side of the vehicle. And he is low on hit points, so one shot should be enough to finish him off. He's waiting for it to dial in perfectly. Oh, and he would have got the kill because the shell did hit the rear of the Churchill. Okay, he's pulling back into cover because that T21 might have seen him if he'd come up to the ridgeline. Okay, he's lining up a shot, trying to work out where the T21's going. Fires a round in. Direct hit for 347. I think that might have been a penetrating shot there. It might have been a low roll penetration. Okay, S-35CA, the bathtub, the French Tier 5 tank destroyer. He fires a round in, gets close. Over here we've got the KV2, managed to make it through the Zeppelin and is now headed our way. Okay, on just the other side of that ridgeline there, but he's now trying to dial in on a tank seen in those woods. I didn't see which one it was. Fires a round in. No joy. The KV2's turned up. Okay, he's reassigning his aim. He's working out a position just ahead of the KV2. Adjusts the aim just slightly. Rounds out. A direct hit! Absolutely on target there. Now he's reloading, ready to go. Rounds out. Another hit. 90 hit points off that. The KV2 goes down. Okay, that Cromwell beat is getting very close. He's at the centre line, but it looks like he might be ready for a quick dash into this territory. Now, if you're wondering about the skin on the Fifi, by the way, that was very kindly made by Jazz. And Jazz actually took reference to pictures of the real Fifis that were actually made by the Germans. She found a picture and she crafted the skin based on that photograph, and it's very close to, well, it's a true representation of what they actually looked like whilst they were being used by the Germans. Yes, I know it's a French Arty, but it's actually a German Arty in disguise. He's firing rounds in there because apparently there are two tanks in there. Oh, now there is the bathtub. Can he get a shot? No, it's gone into the dip. Might be able to get it any second though. fires a round in, hits the ridgeline. Was a bit of a snapshot. Now the reload time is 7.85 seconds. It's a very fast firing Arty. It's one of the best things about it because it's premium. There is an Arty that does fire almost as quick, and that's the FV304, the Burt. And the other one is the Bishop, the Tier 5 British SPG. That one can actually fire very accurately, but it's very close range, whereas the Fifi can fire over the range of the battlefield near enough, just slightly less than the entire range of the battlefield. Well, he's holding his fire. Oh, he got a blind shot kill! He worked out that the bathtub was actually in the bushes, and he fired a round in just in case he happened to be there, and he was! That's a total amazing shot. Fires for the Wolverine, gets a kill right into the side. That's his third kill. There's only 5 enemy tanks left now, and 2 of those are Arty. The Striv M42, the SU-100, and there's also another tank out there, the IKV-65-2. He fires one at the Striv, who's coming this way as fast as he can. Now we need to line up the shots. No, just on the ground ahead of him. He's only got 13 hit points. He's auto-aimed on, but it's better to actually manually aim. Oh, and the kill goes to somebody else. Yes, it goes to the T-67. So there's only 4 enemies remaining now. Now, the Artys they've got on the enemy team, well, they've got a leFH. In fact, actually, they just killed the M44. In fact, our M44 just killed him. That shot we saw outgoing was a kill shot. Okay, our Wizzy131GFT is now acting as lookout to try and find the spotter, to try and find the enemy. We've got that Stug4 in the T67, but they're not moving at all. Now Jocko's indicating that hill because he thinks that one of them's still there. And he's pinging the map to tell the T67 to go look, and also the Stug. He wants them to move up to the ridgeline. T67's obliging. Stug is moving, but he's still staying to that ridgeline. Ideally, we want somebody to spot that hill and try and find the enemy. Now, the enemy is more than likely going to open fire the moment they do spot. He's gone to overhead mode, which sometimes can be quite useful, especially when you're doing counter battery. Okay, they're moving up on that hill. T67 hasn't been fired on. He's not in contact with the enemy yet. You'll see a little light appear on the mini-map. That tells you that they're in contact with the enemy, or the enemy's seen them. Wizzy131GFT's moving down the river. he's converted himself into a U-boat. Okay, well, we're going to move south as well. And I think the reason why is because the maximum range of this Arty isn't the full length of the map. I did say that earlier, but not completely. You can fire over most of the range of the map, but you need to be closer to the center in order to be able to do that. Now, Jocko, I should say, he's indicating the corner in grid square K9, and that's very likely one of the Arty might have gone and hid in that corner. He's now having a quick look ahead of the path of the Wizzy131. Oh, he's been spotted! He spotted the IKV! Now, he's got a 390 meter view range, this Arty, but he has seen, and the IKV is firing at him because that fence just went down, and I don't think that was Joko who did it, and there's a round coming in from the Fifi, so we know that the enemy can see him. His 6th sense did go off. He's backing up. Let's just hope an Arty round doesn't smack him. The Wizzy131 is moving. He's trying to find him. He's found the enemy Arty, so we now know where the enemy Arty is, but the IKV is far more important right now. The Wizzy131 will be able to finish off the Fifi at the other end. And he's found the SU-100 as well, so he's going to need some help now. And we're going for the SU-100. The Wizzy131 just took a big hit. We're dialing in on the SU-100. That's it. Let it dial in fully. You get accurate shooting. Rounds out. Direct hit. Unfortunately, we did lose our Wizzy 131. He was taken out, but the enemy Fifi's taken a huge amount of damage. We're trying to follow where we think he's gone. It's a long flight time for the shell, though. Okay, there's the IKV. Might as well go for him now. Remember, we've got the most accurate gun. Well, say the most accurate gun. We've got an Arty gun which is capable of doing a lot of damage to him if he just shows something to us. And he's hiding behind that rock. He doesn't want to come out. The Stug's going down to dislodge him. Meanwhile, Joko's decided to get up on top of the hill. It will give him more range. Our M44's gone all the way down to the corner. Joko's trying to get another shot. He's dialing in on that corner. The Stug should force the IKV to make a move. He does. Okay, he's moving. Go for the gap. Go for the gap. Rounds out. Kill shot. Lovely. Right into the side. The IKV wipes him out. That's his 4th kill. And there's still 2 enemies out there, so it's still possible to get a top gun. Although I think his teammates will probably want to kill as well. Now he's getting up here because obviously that will not only give him range, but it also gives him view range. This thing has got a 390 meter view range. That's why he spotted the IKV just after the IKV spotted him. Some say that the reason why it's so easy to spot the enemy is because it's got such a high height. The gun is mounted right high off the ground. It is, after all, a Char B1 with an artillery gun on top. So it's a French heavy tank repurposed for artillery. They only made 16 of these. And as far as we know, they didn't actually see any combat in Russia. I think they actually spent most of their time actually in France. And the reason for that may be due to the fact that they actually had a shortage of spares. These tanks weren't very good. They kept breaking down. But that SU-100M100 is going to get a shock. Rounds out. Kill shot! High caliber. That was beautiful one. Right into the sign. Perfectly dialed in, very accurate. Even though the guy jumped into the moat at the last moment, it wasn't any good because they got him. Jocko got him. Now I would suspect he's in the... Oh, he's in the castle as well. There he is. Okay, he's going to come out this side. He's going to dash for that gate. Oh no, the M44 has seen him and wants him as well. Well, that's the 2-minute warning. T-67's going into the castle. He's found him. And he's finished him off. So no Top Gun there for Joko 2014. But he did get a very good game with 5 kills, 1/3 of the enemy team. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's an ace tank of a Joko 2014 in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5 bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16 in this one. And he also managed to get a epic medal, the high caliber, for dealing the most damage in that game overall. And the win 8 for the game was 9,072. So it's a well-deserved win 8, well-deserved ace tanker, I should say. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, there you go. 2,040 hit points of damage. The only person to get over 2,000 hit points, there was only 3 players who managed to get over 1,000 hit points. The M44 got 1,066. So did the Cromwell B on the enemy team, and so did their M10 managed to get to 1,028 hit points. When it came to kills, yes, he managed to get 5 kills, but so did the enemy Fifi. He also got 5, including, of course, our Wizzy 131. And after that, it was the M10 RBFM managed to get 3 kills, and then there's a bunch of tanks that managed to get 2 kills on our team. And when it came to base XP, yes, again, that's Joko 2014 with 1,022. 857 goes to the M44, 635 goes to the Sherman. Fired 27 rounds in that game, got 11 direct hits, 4 penetrations. My gum, he was certainly penetrating the enemy. Which ones did he penetrate? No, didn't penetrate that one. Ah, no, he penetrated the M10 RBFM. He penetrated, no. No, this is very odd. Oh, the IKV65, when he hit him in the side, the shell went right through, and he also penetrated the side of the SU-100 right at the end of the game. So some good hits there to make those holes in the side of the vehicles. So 4 penetrations, 12 splash, damage of 2,040 hit points, all of it at long range, all of it at more than 300 meters. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, that was the IKV. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 5, did 389 hit points of damage assistance during that game. On a premium count, he earned 49,937 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 46,481 credits. He got 26 bombs from that game, 1 for the high caliber and 25 for Veni Vidi Vici. Took home 1,533 XP, times 2 for the first victory, got 613 because this is a premium vehicle, took home 3,679 experience points altogether. So a very good battle. It's just a shame that it missed out on the Top Gun. I don't think that Fifi wanted to go through those gates after the M44 hit the nearby, so I think he was going to stay in the castle, and of course that denied him the chance. But some fantastic blind shots in there, not just the one on the M4A1, but also the blind shot into the bushes that killed the bathtub, and I didn't even know that he was there, but I suppose that was the logical spot. It was a hidden place in the bushes where the bathtub could see it in most directions, so yes, that was a good choice. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button, the little bell, to let you know when a new video comes up. We try to put up at least 5 a day, maybe slightly more. We're trying to get to 5,000 videos before Christmas. We're not that far off, so thanks for watching.